Munchkins and viewers alike, it's me, Munchie, and welcome back to another care article about our small companions, mainly hamsters. So this is titled The Best Hamster Cage. This is on Amazon, and this is kind of Amazon's blog where they get a bunch of people together and they create their own, I guess, blogs. This one's only about cages, so that's what we're going to be reviewing today. But I'm going to dive a little bit more into the background of this writer and maybe discuss with you guys some points that they made in here and some points that they overlooked and my speculation as to what's going on here. So first, the title is The Best Hamster Cage, updated January 29th, 2020. Now, this is at least better than past articles that I have reviewed, but unfortunately it did not tell you when this was first published and what they changed. Second, we can look at the top, and this blog area is called My Pet Needs That, with a check. What does that check mean? I have no idea. But I click on their profile, I go down, and let's listen to their About section. About Us, My Pet Needs That is a free resource for pet parents and pet lovers alike. Our team consists of veterinarians, animal trainers, and experts, full-time researchers and writers, and of course animal lovers and pet owners. Our goal is to help animal owners around the world care better for their pets so they can be healthier, happier, and live longer. Our mission, My Pet Needs That, is dedicated to animal welfare. And that's all I'm going to be reading, because you guys could probably see there, if you read ahead of me, what it's really about. They're saying that they want to provide the best information as they can. Having a blog like this is very interesting, and people can probably look at it and trust it because it is a reputable site, and this is a site many people use. But let's just go down here and look at written by Dr. Tracy Douglas. Now, I want to discuss this person last. I did find them, but I just want to talk about the stuff in this video first, give you my speculations and conclusions, and then go over this author's information with you guys, because it is great that there is public information for people to look and to see if this information is accurate, where they're coming from, etc. But let's just get through the article first. Now, before we look at the best choice, which you've already seen, let me just say, hamsters are amongst the most popular pets worldwide, and as cute as they are, these furry little creatures can escape in a jiffy when not kept in a secure environment. Highlight, secure environment. A cage is therefore a necessity, seeing as it serves as their own little habitat. However, not just any cage will do. Rather than some groggy prison-like setup, a homey setup that makes it even easier to take care of a furry little companion should be the end game. The cozier and healthier the cage is, the more comfortable and balanced your pet will be. If we're just going off of coziness, I don't really see that as being like a main point, especially for hamsters. I mean, like, you can literally make a small enclosure look homey-like and cozy. Just like how we have campers out there, that people can make them look homey-like and cozy. And yes, humans can adapt to living in campers, but unfortunately hamsters are not like humans. They actually have pretty high instincts to forage and to travel. So you can make something homey, but that's just kind of a human's definition. You can make something cozier, but that's honestly, again, just a human definition. Based on that, here are some of the best hamster caged currently on the market. Caged currently? Best hamster cage currently. Okay, there's at least a typo in here, but you know, it's okay because I even do them a lot, so it's understandable. I mean, she could probably go ahead and revise that a little bit better. But the best choice for a hamster is the Living World Deluxe habitat. Now, this is the biggest habitat, and this is actually the habitat that the two guinea pigs, Butters and Rumble, came in. I did not like it, so I actually ended up throwing it out, especially since it was just way too saturated and damaged, and I didn't like it because the pan has grids that you have a hard time scrubbing in between. Why didn't they just make it a flat surface? It frustrated me, so I have experience with this cage. But the Living World Deluxe habitat is an exceptionally breezy hamster habitat that is designed with a balcony complete with an access ramp so your furry little friend can run up and down the platform, getting its much needed exercise. Just the ramp will give them enough exercise? No. Okay, I can tell you right now, not gonna be a walk in the park article, but let me just continue. It already includes a food dish and a water bottle. The wire top easily flips open to allow instant access, while the deep plastic bottom tray is fully secured to the wire frame. The deep bottom tray is highly beneficial for providing hamsters a really deep bedding without having to worry about bedding materials being pushed outside. Gosh, did I measure the pan for this? I don't remember the pan depth, but to me it was very shallow. It felt shallow, but you know, high enough to at least keep the guinea pigs inside. But this is actually geared towards rabbits and guinea pigs. This is not a hamster geared cage because it has wire spacing way too far apart that actually it will allow the hamster to escape. And because there's different species of hamsters, they come from different sizes and different activity levels and body structures, but all hamster species can escape from this cage. So let's see if she actually mentions that in here. Key features: hybrid cage construction made of durable plastic base. By the way, when I said this is made for guinea pigs and rabbits, that is the company saying that. But you can still use this for guinea pigs and rabbits. This can just be their area at night, or just an area that they have access to but still have a really big range to roam. That's all I want to say there. The key features: hybrid cage construction made of durable plastic base and strong upper wire frame. Extra deep bottom dish. Comes with a balcony complete with access ramp. Food dish designed to be tip proof. Secure access hatch from the top. Pros: already includes the basic accessories for small pets, including hideaway, water bottle, and food dish. Yes, it does actually have a hideaway. It's a pretty big hideaway because it's supposed to be fitting larger mammals in there. Excellent ventilation and superb comfort for pets. That's true. Wire cages provide the most benefits when it comes to ventilation, because you don't want your hamster to be in something stuffy, because humidity builds up, the ammonia levels build up if you're not constantly cleaning. Exceptionally durable and sturdy construction. I wouldn't say that. It's better than most, I will say. Spacious living environment for certain sized pets. Doesn't require any complicated tools for assembly. Deep bottom tray helps provide for deeper substrate bedding. I swear we have already got over so much of the deep bottom dish, extra deep bottom dish. We get it. There's a lot of bottom space apparently. Doesn't come with exercise wheel. Gee, I wonder why. This is one that's not supposed to be for hamsters, and there's nowhere where it says, hey, by the way, you have to DIY the ventilation part because they can break out. That bar spacing, even for Syrian hamsters, they can escape out of. Never have I ever seen such misguided information. My speculation for this is that this article is going to be about her reviewing cages she's never had experience with, but she's going off of information as she sees it online. Whereas I don't think she physically had the enclosure to review, or maybe even had a hamster for that matter. But it says right here, creatures not kept in a secure environment. Right there, the best choice that they gave is escape proof, because they don't elaborate that, oh hey, the way it comes as is, guess what? It will make your hamster escape. I can bet you if I go click on Living World Deluxe Habitat, somebody has stated that their hamster escaped through it. I bet you that they did. And it's sad, as the best choice. So, it is scary what we're getting into here, because people might rely on just this article alone, which they probably shouldn't, but these articles pop up when you're searching for things for your hamster, and that's how I found it. I was searching for wheels for my hamster, and then I happened to look down, and it said, like, look at this article, check out this article. I clicked on it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, so much misinformation. So, let's get into the apparently maybe second best. Hey! Something that I'm really familiar with, and it's premium pick. So I guess that means second best, when honestly for an Amazon purchase this should probably be the best choice. So it's kind of sad to see it being at number 2. But let's review it. Preview Pet Products 520 Universal Small Animal Home. This Preview Pet Products 520 Universal Small Animal Home offers a large tubby base that allows enough room for diverse movement, as well as some extra space to stock up on some fun accessories. Thanks to the accompanying platform, the whole setup appears to be this is starting to sound like she, again, is looking at it, but not actually reviewing it like she physically has taken a hold of it and looked it over and set it up. I'm an outside source, so it appears it might be true. That scares me. And gives enough room for food and snacks of all sorts to be eaten without causing a mess in the rest of the cage. Interesting points to discuss there about eating habits, because hamsters, they will leave stuff everywhere. To crown it all up, this hamster cage offers a lightweight design which makes for all-around easy handling despite its size altogether, which is very true. I wonder if she's also looking at people reviewing this enclosure and just putting like bullet points together of what people said was good about this cage. So, interesting. Key features: can be used by a number of small animals. Yes, actually that is very true. I will say that's true. You can have mice in here. It is roomy. Great. Fitted with a large tubby base. Hey, it's not a deep dish, bowl, pan, whatever, it's a tubby base. Pros: it's easy to assemble, stellar bar spacing. Wait! She included bar spacing in this one. Why didn't she say it in the other one? I wonder, maybe she looked at reviews that said this is great for bar spacing. The bar spacing is great on this one. Because clearly if she were to have reviewed all of these enclosures physically, she could see the difference. I can guarantee it. Provides an ample amount of space for your pet. There is some things in here that, yes, it provides an ample amount of space for your pet, but just always remember you have to assess your pet and know exactly what could be best for it and what maybe needs more improvements. Cons, can be hard to clean. Are you kidding me? This is the easiest cage I've ever cleaned. 40-gallon breeder tanks are harder to clean than a preview cage. Are you kidding me? I guess you could say it's hard to clean because you also, if you are going to be using it for another hamster or animal, that you should be cleaning also the wires. And yes, the wires, when you clean in between them, are kind of hard. But let's go to the next one. Hideaway space included. Amazon Basics small animal cage habitat with accessories. I want to stop right here. I do know some people who have this cage, and they come in 3 different sizes. So this one right here she's showing us is the smallest one. This bar spacing is again the same problem we have with the All Living World cage, which was the best choice because this is geared towards none other than guinea pigs or rabbits. Because you can see there is a feeding trough for guinea pigs or rabbits, so you can tell this is for those species. Unfortunately, it's not adequate for those species unless you just use this as like a night enclosure, like I mentioned. But again, we're at this problem where there might be a mention of this enclosure, but does not talk about you have to DIY the ventilation and put like hard wire over the ventilation. You have to DIY this cage in order to make it function for a hamster. Amazon Basic Pet Habitat. Simple, safe, and durable. The Amazon Basics Pet Habitat will keep your pet comfortable and happy for years to come. That sounds like a marketing scheme right there. Oh goodness. This cage is made of iron wire and hard plastic, so longevity is pretty much guaranteed. Just like the rest of the ones we just reviewed, they're all like the same. This space is perfect for both resting and hiding. The animal abode has a balcony with a ramp for optimal viewing and hideaway space underneath. For maximum comfort, both non-drip water bottle and hay guard are included. They even say it's a hay guard. How about that? Because, hey, that's what hamsters need, a hay guard. Because this cage is open in design, optimal ventilation is guaranteed no matter where you place it. Actually, placement does matter. You don't want to directly stick this next to a window and have a draft, or have sun blinding your poor animal and overheating it. Large opening hatches at the top and front of the cage allow for easy inside access, so feeding, cleaning, and petting your little one is a piece of cake. That said, this same design means the cage may not be safe if you're forgetful about closing the openings and have a predator in the house. I feel like this is just filler where it's like, oh, don't forget, your animal could escape. I mean, I bet you it will escape because the bar spacing is not being talked about in the way that it probably should. Meaning you didn't review it. Key features: iron wire frame and hard plastic base, balcony with access ramp, non-drip water bottle, tip-proof food dish, and hay guard included, limited 1-year warranty. Oh boy. It's probably included because it's an Amazon enclosure. Pros: quick and simple to set up, offers optimal viewing and ventilation, perfect for resting and hiding, easy inside access. Cons: the water bottle is on the flimsy side, made of slippery plastic, the ramp can be hard to climb. But again, no mention of you gotta DIY the thing or the poor hamster is gonna escape it. There's no mention, and that can be so dangerous. Fully furnished hamster and small animal home cage. No, it's a 1, 2, 3. It's like a 3-tier, but it looks like there's a hideaway that kind of makes it look like it's a 4-tier. But no, that's a 3-tier rosewood pet cage that is currently unavailable for good reason, hopefully. But this is something you really don't need, but this is fully furnished because all they seem to be pinpointing is what it comes with, which you don't want this. You don't want this at all. The Rosewood Pet Hamster and Small Animal Home is an ideal sized living space for small critters. Bigger may be better, but higher is smart. Higher is smarter? Bigger may be better, but higher is smarter? They don't need to be in the clouds, ma'am. I kind of went southern there. I just don't know what's going on. I am malfunctioning here. Should I talk like this? Yeah, let's try to do southern. By the way, we're also trying to have fun with this too here, but also understand we're trying to take this seriously too here. This statement is even truer when it comes in the form of a fully furnished, multi-level hamster home. Yeehaw! The Rosewood Pet Hamster and Small Animal Home is an ideal-sized living space for small critters. All in all, this creates a whole new exciting experience for furry little animals, and their owners can join in on the excitement as they watch them. Yes, when you have multiple things for an animal to do, for instance, like going up platforms like that, yes, it does make it very exciting. However, it doesn't really necessarily for that type of height make it safe because they are not like mice. They cannot climb, they cannot hold on tightly Syrians, even though they climb a lot better than dwarfs, will fall, and if they fall from a height like that, which I hate 3-tier level enclosures, because there has been past hamsters we've rescued who have past injuries when being brought into the vets and found out later, oh, this hamster's putting its weight on its limb because apparently it broke it a while ago and it healed that way. I had no idea until I brought the poor hamster into the vets. It was living inside for the majority of its life, a 3-tier cage. And this is what happened. It fell, it hurt itself. Oh, goodness. Goodness, goodness, goodness. For the joint benefit of pet owners and their tiny critters, the cage comes fully stocked with items such as a drop in a water bottle. Wait, such as a drop in a water bottle? A drop in a water bottle? Okay, you know, I'll stop with the southern, because now I'm just, at this point, very confused. So a drop in a water bottle, a food dish, ladders, and an exercise wheel. Does it come with an exercise wheel? Ah, it does come in with an exercise wheel. Oh, I did not see that before. Oh, goodness. I wonder how big that is. That does look like it's a little bit bigger than what I've seen from KT Critter Trails and Tiny Tales, but it's not the right size. This is undoubtedly both economical and convenient. For you. Finally, it is fitted with a deep base so as to make the cleaning process a lot less tedious. That doesn't look like a deep base right there. I mean, maybe it does now that I'm looking at it compared to the wheel, but that wheel could be very small. You know, it could be like a 4 to 5 inch base, maybe. I don't know. All right, we'll keep looking. Key features: it comes fully furnished, fitted with a deep base. It's one of a kind loft hide. Has easy access. One of a kind? I can tell you I've seen plenty of loft style hides. That's not one of a kind. It has multiple levels. No! No to the multi-level. No. Mice? Yes. Hamsters? No. Pros: levels make for more exercise space. It is true, if they keep running up and down, they will probably get their exercise, but again, it's dangerous. Easy to assemble. That doesn't look easy to assemble. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? 3 tiers and 2 tiers are harder to assemble, especially when putting those ledges on. It is incredibly spacious. I beg to differ. Cons: it is not that easy to clean, but it's easy to assemble. Usually, easy to assemble and easy to clean go hand in hand. So whenever it's harder to assemble, it's going to be harder to clean. It doesn't make really much sense there. Some of the accompanying accessories are of poor quality. Alright, so here is something that not many people see, but you are welcome to use this if you DIY it. Because this is a Midwest Deluxe Critter Nation, which is great for multiple species, but for hamsters, you have to get a very big garden pan and put it inside. And I believe my friend told me she got hers at like Lowe's or Home Depot. They could just put inside of it so that it has enough bedding in there and the bedding won't overflow. But unfortunately, because this is such a high enclosure, you must put in a lot of hammocks, ledges, levels, so that they don't have that open space where they can easily fall from a big height. You want to make sure that they can easily have multiple layers in there that is easy to navigate and walk on without having too much open space. Open space in tall enclosures is bad. So let's just get into it since I'm running out of time here. This has got to be one of the biggest hamster cage systems you could ever have. The Critter Nation is perfect for Syrian hamsters. They discussed Syrian. They discussed it. The metal cage comes with 4 caster wheels and a bottom shelf for storing pet care products. The habitat itself comes with an adjustable platform which can be accessed by your pets through a ramp. The space of the wireframe is just right for climbing while protecting them from getting accidentally stuck. Key features: 3-level durable and sturdy construction made of premium quality metal. Well, that is very true. It is very sturdy metal. 1/2-inch wire spacing with fully adjustable shelf. So just like for this one, they do include the 1/2-inch wire spacing, but for the first one that they recommend, they include nowhere about it. Easy roll, fully lockable caster wheels. Bottom storage compartment layer, innovative non-slip ramp, covers, leak-proof bottom pan, full width access, dual locking double doors. However, it doesn't look like they include in here that you have to buy an actual pan so that bedding doesn't overflow. So pros: reliable, durable, and very sturdy metal construction, extra large volume of living space for optimum pet enjoyment, ideal for larger pets like ferrets, maneuverable, easy to clean, easy to maintain. Cons: doesn't come with pet accessories, buy them separately, may have some issues with assembly. Best for building on? You guys saw me assemble this. This is not the best for building on. The Critter Trails are a lot better than this. Pros: safe, durable, and comfortable habitat for pets! What? easy to clean and maintain. Cons, may be too small for multiple pets. What? Multiple pets? Are you gonna be discussing this with us? Multiple pets? You mean I can stick a hamster in with another hamster? Oh, this can be dangerous. Some questions about the integrity of the plastic parts. Yeah, it broke on me. Worse than KT plastic. This is worse. I hate the crystal. Absolutely hate it. It's like, if I had to rate my cages I have reviewed so far, it is the worst cage. Worser, it's not even a word, but I'm gonna say it anyways, than the Tiny Tails rocket ship. Visually appealing for kids. Oh, this can be very dangerous if we're just going off of visually appealing here. This is not for your pet's best interest, but for visually appealing for kids. But then again, people are saying, well, we want colorful cages and stuff like that. You can literally buy bedding, colors, and you could buy hides with different themes, and it's just, you really can create inside enrichment in very beautiful ways. So just having the cage appeal to kids, I hate it. I absolutely hate this cage. I have 2 of these cages, and I will be reviewing this cage eventually. Pros, fully expandable using other critter trails. Pet safe, no. I've discussed it with you guys before. People have said when the bar's been too much and hamsters try to escape from them, they have literally hung themselves on them. And durable construction, no. With kid-friendly, colorful design. Yeah, sure, kid-friendly. I'm gonna paint it black. Comes complete with necessary pet accessories that are too small for your pets. Petting zoo for personal interaction. Oh, you mean the loft compartment, which you credited somebody else for having a really cool loft design when that literally is another loft design? Cons, may be too small for multiple small pets. No, stop saying that. Doesn't come with a hideout for pets. Technically, the loft is a hideout. Oh no, best multi-level. The one I also reviewed. Pros, it's incredibly easy to assemble, no tools needed. It arrives already stocked up with accessories. It is sturdy. Well, I can tell you right now, just from reviewing it, it's sturdy for the most part until the small top component plastics break off, and then you're gonna be out of luck and would have to tape it. Because once those top pieces actually do break, and they probably will, you're not going to be able to replace those. You would have to buy a completely new cage. And just relying on this item, these locks that you constantly have to get on and off when you go to clean, you're going to wear out those plastic locks and it's gonna break. So I can tell you right now, it's not gonna be sturdy, but it is easy to assemble. Cons, the accompanying wheel is noisy. It's also way too close to the gosh damn wall, the plastic acrylic wall. Thanks for notifying us about that, because I had to. It easily gets messy. How? It looks like everything else that you've reviewed. How can this cage get messy? The bottom tray is too shallow. That I will agree with. But you did make a note of that in the KT Critter Trail, which is the exact same pan depth, and also the Crystal Habit Trail. You didn't make a note of that either. Now let's talk about the person who made the article. Dr. Tracy Douglas, here on their website, mypetneedsthat.com, says that she is a general practice veterinarian. She started her veterinary career as a veterinary nurse in the veterinary clinic and then moved on as an emergency veterinarian pet emergency. Tracy is particularly interested in surgery, neurology, and internal medicine, which gives her a well-rounded knowledge on animal health and well-being. So this right here just gives her a small profile. But if we go to the LinkedIn, you can actually see her full profile here. And it is very interesting because the furthest you go down, she is in the Army, but she is practicing in medicine. And that is really cool. So thank you for your service. And then if we scroll up, which is pretty cool because she was in Washington at one point, but she became kind of this veterinary nurse from 2015 to 17, emergency veterinarian 2017 and 18, a veterinarian, relief veterinarian from 2018 to 19, associate veterinarian at Banfield from 19 to 20, and now she is at the specific hospital from here to present, which was actually just 3 months ago. So that's pretty cool. And then if we go to an old post, it does actually say in here, because I want to make a note, because you might be wondering, well, does this person practice on small animals, exotics, etc.? This actually kind of proves it that she did. In addition to small animal patients, she also sees exotics and large animals and has a particular interest in goat medicine. So I just wanted to include that. So this article here does give me a lot of concern because it does make me feel like she only reviewed the information given to her on the website and did not review each of these cages individually. Now, it might be a little bit obscure for, say, if you have one hamster and you're to write an article about enclosures, that might be a lot of enclosures that you have to either purchase or maybe the company will send it to you so you can make a review about it. But that's probably why you don't really see a lot of people making articles reviewing these enclosures, because they are expensive and there is a lot of them, and we did go through a lot of them in this article here. Whether it be her decision to just view them this way, if she did, because we don't know, but it kind of sounds like it. We don't know if she was told, please review them like this. There's so many key factors here that we just don't know. But I do like and appreciate what she does in her career. It is very interesting to see her input online, but there is a ton of information that's incorrect. But she is a veterinarian, and veterinarians do practice for different sort of well-being. She does see them at her clinic, and she does dab in internal medicine. At least she does have credible sources, and I do like this. Even though it might not be the best information, and there's a lot that could be improved, I do applaud her, because I've seen some really crappy articles. So this one is not that bad. It's just there needs to be a little bit more thought put into it, and maybe there will be another update in the future. So thanks guys so much for today's video and for watching alongside me. If you liked it, hit like to show support, comment down below with anything you'd like to say, and subscribe if you're new here and would like to become a part of the Munchie family. You know what would be interesting? If somebody actually said in the comments down below, oh my gosh, I see her for my small animals. That would be fantastic, because she looks like a very nice person. But there are some funny comments that you guys leave sometimes, and I appreciate that. Have a good day. Bye.